Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am.
Nino Brown Boxing, and I'm back in the building. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. So Jeff Horn has successfully defended his WBO welterweight title. And now it's time for this guy to move on to bigger and better things. It's been rumors that Jeff Horn may possibly try to fight someone else. I forgot the guy's name. Excuse me for that, for not doing my due diligence before I made this video. But the show shall go on because it's not about that anyway. So the question is, let's say all of that stuff of Jeff Horn fighting this other guy in Australia at 154, I believe, is just straight BS. And he takes his Terence Crawford fight next. Some people are saying that it's not going to be an easy fight for Terence Crawford. Some people say it's going to be an easy fight for Crawford. Me personally, I believe that the fight between Jeff Horn and Terence Crawford will be good while it lasts. And I say that because I believe Terence Crawford has an amount of dog in him that, it hasn't been unleashed yet. Terence Crawford, people are going off the 135-pound Terence Crawford, getting rocked by Gamboa. Terence Crawford at 140 pounds, and they'll say, well, his resumes and all that stack. He fought Hank Lundy, and they'll say, like, who the hell was Julius Ndongo? To me, all of this ridiculous talk. To me, Terence Crawford is one of those special talents where when you put more obstacles in front of him, he's just one of those guys that show up and he shows out. Like, he'll rise to the occasion, and I don't think this upcoming fight with Jeff Horn will be any different. He'll rise to the occasion because a different side of Terence Crawford will be revealed in this fight. But you know what? A lot of guys, let's say Terence Crawford stops Jeff Horn, and he stops him early or mid rounds of the fight. A lot of guys still won't give him full credit. And maybe the fans will, but let's say a guy like Keith Thurman, for example, he's not going to give Terence Crawford credit, but we all know Keith Thurman is a ducker. And if Terence Crawford was to stop Jeff Horn early, Keith Thurman is not really going to want no parts of him. But Keith Thurman is going to try to, he's going to try to use the angle that, well, we all knew Jeff Horn was nothing anyway, and he still needs to prove himself at welterweight. Come on, Keith, stop the BS. Terence Crawford is definitely more accomplished than you. He's an undisputed champion, the only undisputed champion out of any active boxer right now. So let's cut the BS and just keep it moving. But I don't even think that Terence Crawford will get full credit from his welterweight counterparts because a lot of them don't take Jeff Horn seriously. Now, one person I believe will give him credit. They may not come out and say it, but Manny Pacquiao will definitely give him credit through his actions, because if they're calling for a Terence Crawford versus Manny Pacquiao fight for that WBO title, I don't think Pacquiao is going to try to get in that ring with Terence Crawford, especially because even though Manny Pacquiao disputes that Jeff Horn beat him, Manny Pacquiao didn't possess the ability to stop him. And if Terence Crawford was to stop Jeff Horn, I guarantee you Manny Pacquiao will retire before he ever fights Terence Crawford. So I feel like this fight for Terence Crawford, it's a win-win for him. I feel like it's a win-win because his boxing ability puts him in a position where he can definitely get a unanimous decision win. But at the same time, I feel like Terence Crawford has this level of dog in him where he'll pretty much put the welterweight division on notice that he belongs. I'm not saying that, the top dogs at welterweight, like my boy Errol Spence, even Keith Thurman, I'm not saying he goes in there and demolishes any of these guys. Not at all. I'm not saying that at all. I believe if he was to fight a Keith Thurman or an Errol Spence, it will be a very competitive bout, but I definitely believe he'll lose against Errol Spence. But it'll definitely put the welterweight division on notice that he belongs. And I say that because Jeff Horn is a big guy, you know, and he should be fighting at 154 pounds. But you know damn well Jeff Horn doesn't want no type of wreck with those dogs, those lions up at 154. Like, he'll get demolished. But whatever. So Terence Crawford will defeat Jeff Horn if the fight was to happen. He's gonna take his WBO strap. Keith Thurman is gonna make an excuse, you know, try to discredit Terence Crawford victory over Jeff Horn, and Errol Spence is gonna do what exactly what he said he's gonna do. Get a strap. We can make the fight. Now, if Bob Arum wants to make that fight for Terence Crawford, that's a completely different story. I believe that Terence Crawford will be willing to step in the ring with Errol Spence, and Errol Spence will be willing to step in the ring with Terence Crawford, and Keith Thurman is going to continue to play his role as the unified welterweight champ and try to make it seem like no one's on his level, even though these guys they're slowly taking the shine off of Keith Thurman, and people are just going to be sitting around waiting for Keith Thurman to get knocked off of his high horse because he's not conducting himself like a champ, and a unified champ at that. But that's my opinion on it. Jeff Horn versus Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford stops this guy. This ain't no brown boxing. Shout out to the LDBC. Peace.